This is your Select Board meeting minute for April 4th. The meeting started off with the Select Board recognizing Jeff Neal for his heroic acts protecting his fellow passengers aboard an airplane. The board members were then given a demonstration on Exeter's new body cams, the rules and regulations surrounding them, and the hopes they aim to achieve in using them. Moving on to the Swasey Warrant Article, the town sought counsel and attorney Joe Driscoll from Mitchell Law Group, who was present to offer a legal interpretation of where the roadway in Swasey Parkway lies after 2 consecutive years of warrant articles.
You then had, on this past ballot, you had your the petition warrant article. And that article, based on its language, is to keep the roadway in Swasey Parkway completely open to motorized pleasure vehicles in a one-way direction. The roadway was no longer open at the time that the town acted on this article. So there is no ability for this board to keep it open. A different language needed to be used to recreate the road, relay out the road, in order for that to have had an effect.
Some residents expressed concerns.
My concern is if you bring it just to where the pavilion starts and you have kids playing on there, which they do a lot, they like to run around the walkway and everything, you wouldn't want cars pulling up in front of there because it would be dangerous.
I think the clarity on where the road stops really doesn't make, quite honestly, much of a difference.
The sewer siphon project was once again on the agenda, this time with a presentation created by the board, Paul Vlasic, and Exeter TV in order to educate the residents about the current status of the project. The video can also be viewed on our YouTube channel and our town website. Paul Vlasic then spoke to any further additional updates since the creation of the video.
Permitting alone for those attempts for additional borings would be at least 6 months long. Contractor and the drilling contractor or subcontractor are suggesting some more substantial equipment. And with that, the rates are increased too. And the figure is roughly $1.4 million. One of the items that we had not covered previously when we were like doubling the cost, then it was 3.5 million. The engineers now added a contingency also so that some of the smaller items can be accounted for here without much disruption of the bottom line number. So the previous numbers did not have a contingency factor put into it. So the number that we are working with now is $4 million. That includes that contingency.
The current time frame is unknown at this time as the town looks to determine how to proceed. The options will be discussed at a subsequent special meeting in the foreseeable future. The board then went on to hear updates on open vacancies and regular business. As always, you can watch the full meeting on our YouTube page.